Hey, Mercer family. So yesterday, many of us had a chance as faculty and staff to voice our thank yous, our congratulations to other staff and faculty members that have truly gone above and beyond to help students during the COVID era. But let's face it, why are we here? For the students. So we thought it might be appropriate to actually hear from a few students as to which staff, faculty members, departments have really made their transition into online learning as seamless as possible. And I invite you, as you watch this video, to maybe just keep in mind some ideas or think of some ways that we can even continue this into the spring to make students' transitions that much better. Thanks.
So I took microbiology in the spring semester of 2020, and I took it with Professor Diane Hilker. This was the semester that was first impacted by COVID-19, and it was rough. It was very interesting being a student in our class where we were learning about infectious disease during a time where it was extremely relevant. And Professor Hilker, I have to say that she really made the transition from being in the lecture hall and being in the laboratory to going fully remote as easy and as seamless as possible for us students. Aside from Professor Hilker, I also have to add that the other science professors running the courses, such as anatomy and physiology, did an excellent job of going above and beyond as well. Some of those professors include Rachel Claus and Ron Smith.
Professors Vogelman and Homer have been great for us at Society of Unusual Literature. I don't know how we could have gone on with our club without them, especially during this time of COVID, when we don't have direction, we don't have a platform, we don't have structure. They have been there, and I feel like it's our club, but they're the real soul of Soul.
I am involved in the work study program, and when COVID had started, the work study department made it very easy for any questions I had to be answered. They kept me employed throughout the process.
So today I wanted to applaud my anatomy and physiology instructor, Grace D. Philippus. She really went above and beyond for me. She was my instructor during the spring of 2020 when the pandemic crippled the U.S. and forced our course into a remote session. Despite having a full-time position at her veterinarian clinic and working on her farm, Professor D. Philippus stayed in constant contact with us on college updates and answering questions that we had. She immediately started completing twice weekly video sessions of her lectures, oftentimes giving life to the lectures by introducing us to the animals on her farm and using them to enforce the concepts of our human anatomy course.
Terry Smith, at One Day at a Time, has gone above and beyond. So what he has done, he has kept in touch with all of us and still kept us all together and still always communicated with us. We actually talk on Zoom, and sometimes I'll tell him I'm not feeling good about tests or quizzes or just the work in general, but he always tells me to keep going. He always tells me I got this, and he always tells me he knows I can do this. He just tries to remain positive about it.
Dream program is students who have disabilities or stuff like that. They have mentors that take class notes for you, and they send their notes to the students and Dr. Onaitis, who's one of the coordinators. They helped a lot.
Coach Levy has gone above and beyond for the team, keeping our team structured and able to practice. I think that's really been beneficial. Just to speak for myself, basketball is definitely an escape for me. He has success coaches, two of them, Mrs. Santiago and Mr. Greg Williams. They've been a huge help. Without them, I don't think I would have been able to go through this semester. They have been able to navigate me to the right places. Just that alone is just a huge help.
I just want to thank you both for myself and for the other members of the Society of Unusual Literature.
And I just wanted to extend my thank you to the department and everybody involved.
Terry, thank you for always making sure I stayed with it.
So I'd like to thank all of the professors, part of the science department, for taking the extra steps needed to help us students succeed during this time.
So quite obviously, remote learning can't completely mimic the experience of the physical learning environment. But I can attest that instructors like Professor DeFilippis and other Mercer County Community College support staff are making the best of it, and their efforts will endure us through this critical time and beyond.